Hi guys, I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I miss every single one of you. I know I've already gotten some messages from a couple of you guys and I'm happy to respond to you guys back as soon as I can. Well, welcome. This is going to be the second week of the last 9 weeks of the school year. Your project for the second week is all about transformations. And so I'm going to go ahead and demo for you guys how to do your project. All right, so the materials that you need for your transformation project is either a pen or a pencil, paper, and an eraser if you have one. So your learning target for this project is you will create a subject to transform into another subject. For example, my subjects are a clothespin and an alligator head. So what you're going to do first, just like I said, is you are going to start to sketch out your first idea on your paper. So what you are going to do is first sketch out. So just like I told you guys, my idea was to turn a clothespin into an alligator head. So my first sketch that I'm going to do is a sketch of the clothespin. And just to let you guys know, there will be 4 steps to this transformation, so make sure you have 4 steps. So my first step is to draw my original idea, which is my clothespin. Then the easiest way to do it is to draw your last step. So my last step, which is my 4th step, is my alligator head that you guys can see right here. The second and third step in between is where you're going to start this transformation. So you can see with my clothespin that it is very, has a lot of sort of hard edges to it. It's a little bit more geometric versus the alligator head, which is a little bit more organic. So you can start to see the process of the transformation, kind of rounding out parts of the clothespin, rounding it out for the sort of bottom jaw line of the alligator. Instead of having this straight line, start making, incorporating that jaw line with the teeth as well, and the hole that's in the middle of the clothespin, kind of starting to move that out to create the eye of the alligator. Then my third step, once again, is I'm still starting that transformation process of my alligator. Everything's kind of becoming a little bit more rounded. It's not as angular. It actually has a little bit more organic shape to it. And I'm starting to incorporate more of my value to add a little bit of that little fine detail to it. But you can still see a little bit of aspects of the original clothespin, which is on top of the bridge of the alligator. And then of course your last step, which you should already have done after you drew your original subject, is you have your detailed 4th subject that transforms into your other object for the transformation. So once again, make sure you have 4 steps to your transformation. You're going to start with your first step and your very last step. So you're going to have one of your items, which I chose a clothespin that I thought was going to be closely related to an alligator head. So I drew my last step, and then I drew my second and my third step kind of right in the middle, so I can start to see from my 2 drawings how can I transform these 2 subjects into each other. So this sort of metamorphosis starts to happen. All right, you guys, I cannot wait to see what you guys create. And those of you who need the accommodations, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that really quickly. So those of you who need your accommodations, I went ahead and put on Google Classroom, and those of you who picked up the packets at Bradley, you guys will be using the bowling pin for your first subject, and your last subject you are going to be creating a penguin. And so you only have 3 steps to do. So I would suggest you could either trace the bowling pin, maybe from your laptop, or if you want to print it out, you could actually draw on top of your bowling pin, and you're going to have 3 steps. So what you're going to do is you're going to start your transformation from your bowling pin into a penguin. So you can see how I moved this line kind of going up for the top of the head of the penguin, this line kind of stretching it out for the wings, and I started adding a little beak and started creating that bottom part of the bowling pin into the penguin's feet. So once again, you guys, Just try to keep this as simple as possible. And don't forget to upload your artwork to Google Classroom. You could always take a photo of it and upload it to upload your file to the Google Classroom website. And if you guys are having some problems or any issues, you can still email it to me at aohall1@naisd.net.